How we doing, lads? Welcome back to the channel. This is, as you can see, a completed Revell 132. It's quite big, isn't it? Hawker Hunter Mark 9, I believe. This is been look at that in there. This has been built for a Facebook group called British Aviation in Scale. Obviously, if you're on Facebook and you have a particular interest in British aircraft, come over and say hello. If you're not on Facebook and you've got no interest in British aviation, well, come say hello anyway. We're all good lads over there. We'll come, you know, we're always pleased to see what you've got, any builds you're doing, any articles you've got, anything of interest regarding British aviation, civilian or military. Little plug there for the channel, for the group, for the page. So there you go. That's all done. I was just been, to be honest, I've let it go for a couple of weeks and I've done nothing on it, and it's been kind of just about done for a long time now. I've lost a bit of impetus with it for no reason other than the fact that it's been hanging around for so long. And if you're like me, things start hanging about for long enough, regardless whether they're any good or not, it tends to get on your nerves a little bit. So this is done. This is done now. This is going to be for me dad for his birthday, which is next week sometime, but he's away. I might give this to him after. Maybe next weekend, because I want to take it to our club and let them goons have a look at it. But anyway, that's by the by. There you go. This is probably it is my first completed 132 kit. Should we have a little chat about it? Oh, excuse my glasses. I hope you can see, by the way. It is quite bright and sunny out there, but obviously over here it's a bit darker, so I hope you can see all right. I've used, to paint this aeroplane, this model, we've used the Mr. Hobby, Mr. Colour paints. They're becoming a bit more readily available in the UK as we speak at this time, and they're ever so nice. I thought I'd give them a quick whirl, and they're like a step up from like the Aquas. Really good. They're really good. They're a bit, you know, they've got that little smell to them, that stink to them, but they are quite nice. As you can see, that colour on there, well, you possibly can't, but the colour on there, it comes out, it's real strong with a black prime. Them colours are quite strong. Underneath, if you haven't been following, we went for, crikey, what was it? It's been so long. AK Extreme metals. We went for the matte aluminium. I don't think it's supposed to be silver underneath. I think it's supposed to be light aircraft grey, but I went with the kit instructions and I don't think they're right. So there you go. The kit itself, let's have a chat about the kit. The kit went together really well. It's quite basic. I'm not an experienced 132 builder. I've got an idea how 148 kits go together, but I thought this was quite a basic, which is fine, which is good for me. There's not a lot to it. There's the cockpit is very good, I've got to say. Apart from the seat, which is pretty shabby, the cockpit itself is excellent. Raised dials for the instrument panel. The cockpit sides are all raised knobs and switches. I can see it better now. Yeah, it comes out really well. Because all I've got is a phone for the camera and no proper photo booth, I am struggling to get real good photos, so they'll be up in a minute, but you just got to bear with them. And I can't get a real good decent photo of inside the inside the cockpit, which is a bit of a shame really, but because it's I'm not one for blowing me on trumpet, but you know, that's come out all right. I mean, you wouldn't want to be honest, you wouldn't want to change that for a like a PE instrument panel or anything, because it's good enough. Talking of PE, there is detailing sets available. There isn't that much available for this. I've just gone with the tube. I had a masking set. I think that was all I had actually, to be honest. You can get like a resin, a True Details I believe do like a resin cockpit. If you ever do this, I wouldn't bother. I would try and source a seat, because the seat's not very good. I had no end of trouble. In fact, I couldn't. So I had to go with the kit seat, which isn't particularly brilliant. Other than that, it went together very, very well indeed. There's I'm looking at trying to think where there was lots of filler. There's a seam on the bottom to play with. There's a seam on the bottom to play with. You're not going to see that very well there. The seam on the bottom to play. The undercarriage, I struggle with undercarriage. Even at that scale, I struggle. It's a patience thing. When it gets fiddly, I tend to lose a bit of patience. I'm alright on big stuff, but when it's fiddly, I tend to lose patience. So I struggled with that. So consequently, I don't think you'll see it. I don't think you'll see it. It's towing. The wheels are towing in. I don't quite know how I managed to do that, but they are. So that's a bit of a failure on my behalf. What else to say? No fit issues, I believe. The only issue there was is the air intakes here. It's like a funny 3-piece or 2-piece arrangement. It's so long ago, can't remember, that you kind of got to temporarily. Oh, it's quite fiddly. But it was all right. It wasn't too bad at all. I don't think there's much else. I'm sure there is something else to say. I mean, other than the fact that is a fabulous looking aeroplane, isn't it? Can you see that spinning around there? I'm looking at on the thing now. Look. I mean, the aeroplane itself, not anything I've done. It just looks like it's supposed to fly, isn't it? It's one of them fantastic, simple lines, just a tube. Swept wings to a degree, and off you go. And it was very successful, and it's a lovely thing to see flying around. If you ever get a chance, the wheels. I can't think of what else to say about it other than the fact you can get this in the UK, right? You can get this kit for on average, round about easily for 20 quid. You can find it for 15. I've seen it for about 14, and at that money, it's just you just even if you bought it for a paint mill, it's a fantastic kit to get for that money. The value, that's the word I'm looking for. The value on this is fantastic. Even the glass. Actually, I said the glass was all right, but this is loose. If you can get a replacement main canopy, I would do that, because it's a bit wobbly. I've had a go at polishing it, and all I've done is make it worse. But wow. So yeah, so there you go. There you go. And the BAIS, if you go into British Aviation Scale, which is a Facebook group, which is on Facebook, I've thrown up some photos on a basic base with a bit of plastic. It's a placard, like a big mouse advertising placard we get at work, describing where let's take that off there. Oh, broke the front wheel. you're scribing where the concrete slabs would be. We give it a just a rough prime in grey. Went over it with a couple of buff colours. I think they were Tamiya ones. I'd line around, bit of a dark black pre-shade. Easy. The hardest bit was I put in a couple of lines, a yellow box and a white line, masked out. That's the worst bit, masking that out. I don't think there's any point because it looks pointless. But a bit of staining, some oil dots, easy. Nothing fancy. It's just something to put the Hunter on, really. I think I've waffled on for far too long. So there you go, chaps. Go and get this kit because it's very, very good value. I will see you soon. Hopefully I'll see you on British Aviation in Scale. Come over and say hello. And that's it. We'll see you on the next one, chaps. Okay, take care. Happy modelling. We'll see you soon. Cheers, boys.